Welcome to Traverse AI, your resource for integrating AI into your business practices. My name is Enrigo Schaefer, and today we're introducing a video series on GPT assistants. And this video series is titled The Unique Value of GPT Assistants for Business Users. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be focusing on in the next 6 videos on these GPT assistants because they are indeed the next most important thing that has happened in AI since the release of ChatGPT web app. These GPT assistants are available for all ChatGPT users, and I believe the most important innovation for most business users in today's world, November 2023. Here's what we're going to cover in this video series on GPT assistants. The first video, today's video, is going to discuss the unique value of GPT assistants for business users. In the second video, we're going to really explore what sets GPT assistants apart from ChatGPT web app and other general purpose chat tools, Claude, and other tools that are out there. In the third video, we're going to do customization of a GPT in action. I'm going to show you a real-world example of programming a GPT assistant, and I design all sorts of assistants to do all sorts of tasks that are either repetitive in my world, such as drafting client emails, or really specialized but necessary for me because I've got something important going on. So I might create an assistant for a specific case and upload into that assistant the necessary knowledge about that specific case. So I'm going to show you in the third video this real-world example of GPT assistants in actions, and this one's going to be designed for drafting email to a specific category of people. In my world, that's clients. I'll go through the whole customization process and logic as to how you design your own GPT. In the fourth video, we're going to talk about the evolution of AI in business and where we started, where we are today. Many of the things that I talked about early in my videos back in May of this year really were how we've got these general tools. They work really good for even very specific tasks, but the next iteration of AI is designing tools that are specific for me based on my specific needs, my specific business knowledge, my proprietary information. And that is what GPT assistants intend and are doing today. So as we move from these general AI tools to these specialized tools designed just for you and your business, you're going to see this as a big leap forward for all of us in our community of business users looking to level up using AI. And the fifth video is going to be about prompt engineering. We've had many videos on prompt engineering. The language that you need to use in speaking to your GPT assistants has always been important, and it remains important because you are going to have to tell and instruct your GPT assistant as to what it's going to do, how it's going to do it, and really the bias, the framework, the context, all of the different things that you would normally put into an advanced prompt. You're going to bake into the GPT assistant. And you could tell just by the way I said that, you're not going to have to re-enter it every time. So let's take the example of an email assistant. Normally I say something like, I'm going to provide you some background information, a threaded discussion with my client. I want you to review that. I want you to then ask me what it is I want to say in response to this email. I want you to use a professional tone. They might provide it some special instructions. You would have to do that with every single time that you interacted with ChatGPT web app when you wanted to respond to a client email. With assistants, you pre-program all of that in to the assistant, and it's baked in. That's an app designed specific for that purpose with those guardrails that you can reuse again and again. So prompt engineering is still important because you're going to have to instruct your assistant as to what it is they need to do. Hint, hint, just like you would if you had a real world assistant and you were instructing them what to do and how to do it. In the sixth video, the final video in this series, we're going to talk about measuring the success of your effort with GPT assistance using the AI Amplify factor, which is a measurement tool that we developed that's proprietary, special to us, because we understand that you can take more time, less time, the same amount of time to do a specific task using AI. It's not about time. It's not about just doing the same job in less time. There are other metrics that you need to measure. You need to measure your value that you received out of it, the efficiency that you achieved out of it. And so we've developed a way of measuring the productivity that you get from AI. We talk about how we want to 2x, 3x, 5x, 10x our abilities. That means we're 3 times better than we were before. We now in the 6th video are going to continue to introduce this concept of the Amplify factor, where you can learn how to measure your X. Are you a 2X or are you a 5X? All right. Before we get started on today's video, I want to ask a favor. If you find value in these videos, please subscribe to the video series. Share the video with other people who you believe might get value out of this, other business professionals, partners, associates. And of course, you can always comment in these videos. You can ask a question. I'll always answer the questions. You can provide feedback. You can tell me what it is you want to see next. Put all of that in the comments section for my review. All right, last point. If I mention a link, a hyperlink, a resource, in this video, chances are that link is going to be in the description below. So you'll be able to find and click on that link to get to whatever it is I'm talking about. Okay, let's go ahead and dive in. What are GPT assistants or GPTs? Well, GPTs were announced by OpenAI on November 6, 2023, when they did their big reveal day, right before Sam Altman got fired and then rehired. It all got kind of lost. They had this big reveal day, and then boom, Sam Altman's out like 2 days later. Unlike general AI applications such as ChatGPT web app or the phone app, GPT assistants are specialized tools. They're designed for specific business applications, offering targeted solutions to your unique industry challenges. So let's listen to what Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, said when he introduced GPTs to the world.
Today, we're taking our first small step that moves us towards this future. We're thrilled to introduce GPTs. GPTs are tailored versions of ChatGPT for a specific purpose. You can build a GPT, a customized version of ChatGPT, for almost anything, with instructions, expanded knowledge, and actions, and then you can publish it for others to use. And because they combine instructions, expanded knowledge, and actions, they can be more helpful to you. They can work better in many contexts, and they can give you better control. They'll make it easier for you to accomplish all sorts of tasks or just have more fun, and you'll be able to use them right within ChatGPT. You can, in effect, program a GPT with language just by talking to it. It's easy to customize the behavior so that it fits what you want. This makes building them very accessible, and it gives agency to everyone. So we're going to show you what GPTs are, how to use them, how to build them, and then we're going to talk about how they'll be distributed and discovered.
So you can see that, according to Sam Altman, GPT assistants stand out due to their ability to be customized. They are programmed with specific knowledge and specific instructions specific to you, specific to your business. And the advanced prompt engineering that you would normally have to put into ChatGPT with every threaded chat is now part of this GPT. A custom assistant with custom knowledge created by you to do a specific job just for you. So this level of customization means that you can create, train, evolve different assistants to do the repetitive or necessary tasks at work. Let's just unwind that a little bit. You will be creating assistants to do specific tasks. And just like you wouldn't have an assistant that did everything for you in the world, you wouldn't create a GPT assistant that's going to do everything. Well, the web interface tries to do that, right? But these GPT assistants are going to be trained to do specific things for you. So you'll have an assistant, a GPT, for all the different tasks in your day. How do you choose which tasks you're going to design GPTs for? Well, if it's a repetitive task like sending client response emails, that's obvious. You can create a GPT assistant for that. If it is something that is an important project, a one-off project, but it is something that you're going to be working on over time, having to go back to it, revisit it, continue to work with it, then that would be another reason why you would want to create a GPT for your world. And keep in mind, these GPTs, if set up properly, and I'll show you how, are private to you. So any information that you put in, any input, whether it's you putting in a prompt or you uploading a proprietary document, as long as you check the right boxes, that information will not be used to train. That information will not be used to train the model. Now, in prior videos, we did talk about how to set up your chat GPT web interface and phone app so that OpenAI wouldn't train on your data. This is different, okay? GPTs have to be set up for privacy separate from the web app. Okay, so the first point, you're going to have to set up your privacy settings specific to your personal customized GPTs, and I'll show you how to do that. The second important point here is you're going to see other GPTs available in your sidebar when you go into that section of the web interface. You do not know if those GPTs are set up to keep information private. Now, whoever created that GPT can't see your input and output, so that's not going to be an issue. But if the person who created that GPT and then made it publicly available did not check the right box, then your input, your information that you upload could be used to train GPT, the ChatGPT OpenAI models. You don't want that. In the next video session, we're going to be talking about what sets GPT assistants apart from the web interface. And I'm going to share with you the fundamental differences between the ChatGPT tools, the app, the web app, the phone app, Claude, and some of these other models. Before we go, I want to invite you to join our Traverse AI community. We are over, I think, 800 professionals now. Our videos have over 100,000 views. If you do get value from these videos, again, please like, share, comment, and we will see you in the next video.